So since what we are discussed about an IT organizations, different organizations and their services also we discuss. What is the service desk means? What is the service desk analyst? What is the work of service desk analyst? So what is the support life cycle? And how the customer get a support from a service provider organizations, how they will resolve the tickets. Customers, different types of customer, internal customer, external customers. In external customers are organization based customers are there, means an organization is getting a services, that is external customer, but is a organization based. An individual person getting a service, that is retail or a public based customer, is external customer but retail customer. For example, I am getting a internet from Airtel, that is retail customer. I'm a retail customer. Organization getting internet, means that is organization is a customer here. Means and Savantis is a customer of some internet service providers, right? Like. And also we discussed about a ticket. What is the ticket? How the ticket is look like, and what are the things we have to check in the ticket first. Okay. Um, Ticket contains what is meant by ticket, different types of tickets, incident, service request, alert ticket. And of course, there is a difference between incident and service request. Already I told something, but more examples wise also we're going to see, because these are all very important. What is the service desk? What is service desk analyst do? What is the service desk analyst profile or service desk profile? What is the ticket? Types of tickets. What is the types of ticket? With an examples also. So we'll come back to this again. Ticket priority and impact. Ticket priority levels. Okay, what are the ticket priority level and how you prioritize the ticket? How you prioritize a ticket? When ticket comes, how you will prioritize or how will you understand the priority of the ticket? Next, we have seen about this part. What is that? Response and resolution time. When ticket comes, there is a, based on its priority of the ticket, there is a response and resolution time. When a ticket comes, first you have to respond. You have to respond to the ticket. Then you have to resolve the ticket or fulfill the user requirement or resolve the issue. That is resolution time, due time, end time. Any word depends upon, I already said, there is no fixing like as it is like this only we should use. No, it is depends upon organization, things will be different. The resolution time depends upon your organization, depends upon that particular project or services and your customer also. Already given one example, like Book My Show and w3schools.com. Okay. So for example, Facebook, the recent years, like last 3-4 years, okay, the Facebook is down at least 2 times. Okay, so when you see this Google or Facebook is down, the next day in the news, they will tell this much loss they face because of the Facebook down for a particular period of time. Okay, so it's a huge loss for an organization. That's why their issues are very high priority. So like that, different clients, their services are very high. So then they will go with the smaller, lesser resolution times. Okay. So certain organizations, like one more example, just to understand, it's not a direct example, just to understand why the different time is there depends upon the service provider and the service or that related project, service project and client. Why the different response and resolution time varies between the organization to organization, organization to client base, or maybe one project to another project also, there is a different resolution time. Thing is simple. I think most of the people know Vande Bharat, okay, and normal express train, and normal passenger trains, normal trains also there. Express trains super fast are there. Vande Bharat will reach very faster compared to other trains. Why? Limited stops and all, right? Point thing is, What is the ticket cost difference? Definitely ticket cost difference is very high for a Vande Bharat. The faster you want to reach, then you have to pay more. Same thing like the organizations, if their requirements has to be resolved very quickly or faster, they have to pay more. So why they are paying more? Because their business is also that much of serious business. Okay, every 1 hour it is calculated this much of loss for their business if their service is down or unavailable to their customers again. Okay, so that's why it is different organizations depends upon organizations and depends upon that particular project or particular service. That response and resolution time are different. Okay, simple resolution time. By the time by you got a ticket and it should be resolved by the given resolution time or due time. You must resolve the ticket by the given resolution time or due time. Okay, so this is what we discussed, your response and resolution time.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
I have one doubt.
Yes, tell me.
Resolution time is only 1 hour, right, sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Resolution time is only 1 hour.
Resolution time is
Only 1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah. For
What happens, sir, if you not resolve that time?
yeah, very good. That's the important question. How much time is
Actually, my
given? Say
doubt is
24 hours or 8 hours. What happen if you do not resolve the ticket by the given
okay.
resolution time? Maybe it is 1 hour or 4 hours or 8 hours, whatever it is. Okay, maybe a 30 minutes. Okay. If you do not resolve the ticket by the given resolution time or due time, so it is become a overdue ticket. It's become a overdue ticket, and that we call it as a SLA violation. Okay, SLA violation. If the ticket is not resolved by given time, means given resolution time or due time, whatever the word they use it. If you not resolved by the given time, then it is called a SLA violations. And in the ticket handling, so these three, four things are very important in the ticket handling. What is that? SLA violation, ticket holding, ticket transferring, ticket escalations. Okay. So these are the very important while you are handling these tickets. Okay. So we'll see one by one. What is a ticket violation? How to avoid these ticket violations? Okay. How to handle the violations? Very first important is, guys, of course, there is a possibility of ticket violations, SLA violation, because you are agreeing to the company. If this kind of issues occur, if this type of prior ticket is occur, we are going to be resolved in within this period of time. But you didn't done it. So it is you are violating your SLA, your agreement, right? That is SLA violations. But what is the situation these tickets got violated? Okay, in what situation this ticket got violated? How to handle it? But again, first part, guys, in case if you do not resolve any ticket by the given time, SLA violation is occur. It is generally happens in an organization. See, in organization, they will monitor what much work you have done today. Okay, how many tickets you are handled, how many tasks you are handled. Okay, they'll check everything. In case you've done any SLA violations, that is also flagged. It is common in IT, so obviously they will check it. How many violations you have done in a day, in a day, in a week, in a month, in a quarter, in a year. So there is a thing. If too many are there, maybe there is a problem for it. Occasionally it is occur, it is negligible, so we can give an answer, of course. Some violations, there is a really a reason behind it. Okay, certain violations guarantee there is a reason. If you mention the reason, and it mostly not a problem at all. Okay, if you mention the reason why SLA violation is occurred, because you are not able to resolve it is by the given time, maybe there is another connected reason is there. That is first thing. Second one is, of course, even you told the reason or not mentioned the reason if occasional occurs, it depends upon your team leader and all, so it can be negligible. More violations are occurs, not only from you, from everyone, almost all. More ticket violations are occurs from your organization, from your team, or from your project team. Okay, more violations are occur. What will be happen maximum? You may lose the job. That's it. It's not a big deal, but you may lose job. If you have an experience with a 1 year, 2 years, no problem. Your company said you are not doing well, you are not of SLA violations. That is the reason. So you please, you either you resign or I will fire you. Okay, no problem. You'll search for another job, you'll get another job. But problem is for company because you are representing your organization. Okay, organization is not representing you, you are representing the organization. It is also a mistake of organization. More violations from your organization side means from your team side or maybe your project team side. So there, organization lost their customer. Organization face issue with the customer, that company, that their client will ask, for our organization, why these are so many SLA violations, why you are not providing this support and all. Okay, so organization faces lot of issues. So then, how to manage SLA kind of stuff, SLA violations, how to manage, how to handle the ticket. We'll go to the different scenarios to how to manage kind of stuff. So for example, your work is started at 9 o'clock. For example, your duty is started at 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock is a 9 hours time. So completed. Certain organizations, majorly small organizations, the end time is not at all important because if you require, you have to sit for another 1 or 2 hours and you complete your task and leave. Okay. In big organization, batch wise 24/7 support people are there, means 24 hours running people are also there. Okay. So means you are leaving at 6 o'clock, someone will join at 6 o'clock. So remember that point and we'll see. You got a ticket at, for example, 4 o'clock or maybe 5 o'clock. So you got a ticket. The ticket time is 8 hours. So when is you all have to leave? 6 o'clock. You got a time 8 o'clock. Means yeah, thing. Okay, and you are also working on other issues. Generally, it won't happen. Just running some scenarios, and for our understanding how to manage. So 4 o'clock, you got a new ticket, and meanwhile you are also working in other tickets. You are about to complete by 5, and you are going to handle this ticket. So you received a ticket, and 6 o'clock you have to leave. So you maximum spend on the ticket is 2 hours. 8 hours means it is less. It is compared to priority. It may be a higher priority, or maybe it is a P1 or P2 kind of tickets on. Okay, it's a higher based priorities. 8 hours is generally 4 hours, 8 hours these are higher. But whatever it is, 2 hours maximum you have a time. You may require more time. Even you are started handling the ticket at 5 o'clock, you need at least 3 hours to resolve the ticket. Think like that. Okay. At least you have a 3 hours to resolve the ticket. If it is immediately, even 8 hours does not mean you have to take 8 hours. It does not mean it will take time up to 8 hours. Okay. So the issue can be resolved within a 10 minutes. But you got a time. It's not. immediately you no need to do it. Okay. For example, next week is your test. Today you no need to worry, no need to worry about a test and all. You have to study, that's it. But not required to get ready by tomorrow. But you can complete the course. Okay, you can complete the course today. Okay. Or maybe you can take up to the next week. Okay. So either choice is there. Na? So like that, either you can start and complete it in 1 hour. Good. Sometimes not happen in a 1 hour. Maybe you need a 3-4 hours time. But can you sit more than your time? In some organization, they don't agree. And you are also not agree to sit for more time. Okay. It depends upon organization to organization. You should work for 8 hours or 9 hours. Once duty time is completed, you have to log out and get out. Should not sit for a time because other person will come to your place and they will do work. This is one kind of organization. Some organization complete and then leave. Okay. So in some organization, it is either way. So either you handle or someone will handle. So here is a choice. One choice is that is you got a time. So around 5 o'clock, you have started working on it, but you need a 3-4 hours of time. But 6 o'clock you are leaving, then what we can able to do, you transfer this ticket to the other person who is going to start. So or who is having a time. So some person is going to start their work on 6 o'clock. Some person is already started at 3 o'clock. He has a time. He can able to spend more time. So you work on for a 1 hour. You find the details. You done some background work. Okay, you try to find a solution. The time is up. Then you can transfer this ticket to other person because you can't able to handle this right now. In case 24/7 support is there. So customer don't know policy. 8 hours means in the within 8 hours, issue is be resolved because the other person is going to handle your ticket. So when other person is going to handle ticket, compulsory you have to write internal notes. What are the you are in find the details about the issues. What is the solution you find it or what are the solution you tried it. Okay, those internal notes. Okay, internal notes you have to write it. And while you are transferring the ticket also, you have to make sure that person is available or not. Make sure he's going to handle the ticket or not right now. Okay, right now he's going to handle or not. And the reason, what is the reason you are transferring the ticket? Because my actual time is at 6 o'clock, we are leaving and we are transferring ticket to that person. From now onwards is going to handle it, right? You have to tell the reason. Okay. Sometimes in organization, now I'm telling, but at the time of your working, you may forget. So better to get some idea or discuss with your team leader. So then you can follow the lead. Always cooperation is very important. Don't say like my sir told you can transfer the ticket. I will transfer ticket now. So in good with other team members. So transfer the ticket. So you can leave, log out. Other person will handle the ticket. He will close the ticket. The ticket is not in your name. So once you transfer the ticket, the clause is not in your name. Okay. But what is your work based on your internal notes? It will be there. This is one solution, guys. Another one, same scenario. Another one, same scenario is, so you received a ticket at 4 o'clock. It is 8 hours time stamp ticket. Okay. You spend it an hour with the ticket, but it is 6 o'clock. You have to leave. You got already 2 hours completed by 6 o'clock, and you have a six more hours to complete the ticket. But your organization not 24/7, not a 24/7. It is 8 hours per day, 5 weeks a week. So morning 9 to 6 support only available. Okay. So and Monday to Friday support is we are providing. This is one small company, not small organization. It depends on the organization and the customer. Okay. Now you have to leave at 6 o'clock. 2 hours already completed. But in SLA, there's definitely they'll write like this. 8 working hours. Is 8 hours or 8 working hours? What's the difference between 8 hours and 8 working hours? Okay. If I said 24 working hours, I will complete this task in the 24 working hours. It means 3 days. Okay. 24 means 24 hours means 1 day. 24 working hours means 3 days. So there is a lot of difference. So that's why SL is very important. The issue will be resolved within 8 working hours. In 24/7, 8 hours. Okay, 8 working hours. So then you completed already 2 hours. Your work is on 1 hour only, but ticket is came at 4 o'clock. 6 o'clock you are leaving, 2 hours completed. Now you got 6 hours left. Then next day you came at 9. Open the ticket and continue follow the ticket. Say another 2-3 hours, you work on it, it is completed. No SLA violations there. One thing is we should understand the situation. If you are confused, please talk to your team leaders, project managers. Okay. So what to do? Don't go for everything, but first figure it out. What is the situation and find, understand how to handle it and propose the handling to your team leader. If they agree, you can do, then you can do that one. Okay. Again, 6 o'clock you are leaving. Next day only you can able to handle ticket. No other person is going to handle the ticket right now. No one is there. Okay, after 6. What you do? You have to note down. So 6 o'clock is a logout. We are remaining like internal notes only. So up to this point, we have done like this. We'll continue the next part with tomorrow morning. So we'll resolve it. So it is not a ticket violations. Okay. Understand get ticket transferring, next day resolutions, how to handle the working hours. Depends upon situation. Not everything works at the same time. Okay. Now let's speaking. Okay, your work is started at 9. At 10 o'clock, you received a ticket. Okay, 10 o'clock, you received a ticket. Again, it is 8 hours ticket. 8 hours is a good example ticket. Instead of 4 hours, it is 8 hours is a good example. Okay, at 10 o'clock, you got the ticket. 8 hours. So when it is going to be complete by 7 o'clock. Okay, here I'm not going to go to 6 o'clock is no. 6 o'clock is 10 o'clock, right? 8 hours means 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, it has to be completed. 10 o'clock, you got the ticket, 8 hours ticket, 6 o'clock, it has to be by 6 o'clock. Maybe at 11 o'clock, you are completed, also good. Okay. So, but up to 6 o'clock, you have a time. Due time is 6 o'clock. 8 hours ticket. What to do? What to do? No. Okay. We'll see. At 11 o'clock, you started investigation on ticket. At 10 o'clock, you got a ticket. You given some response to the ticket. Then at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, your other ticket work is completed. Now from 11 o'clock, you are started on this ticket. You're going through the ticket and what are the some requirements that details everything is. So that work is you are doing it, and there is a part of work. For example, um, a VPN access. Good example is VPN. A customer requests for a VPN connectivity. For example, I am a customer in my organization. Okay, so I'm a request for a VPN connectivity, so I can do work from home from tomorrow onwards. I'm doing work from home. I need a VPN connectivity. Okay, so that request sent to the service desk to that system administrator or network administrator, check the ticket, understand if VPN connection is required. Generally, system admin will do that one. Okay. Desktop support engineers will get it. Says desktop support engineer also handle this VPN situation. First investigation. Okay. Desktops. So what they will do it, I want a VPN connectivity. So they will check the VPN connectivity access list, means which users can able to connect through VPN. I'm a trainer, I'm not allowed to connect through VPN. If I'm a system administrator, network administrator, database administrator, so I have to access my organization network, organization connected servers, storage devices, like that. Okay, network devices. I want to access from outside, from my internet, from my home. I want to connect it. Then I need a VPN. Okay. I'm a trainer. I don't record. Everything is online documents only. So they will verify, is this person allowed to connect through VPN or not? They said no. Okay. Not allowed to access through VPN. If the user allowed through access VPN, already pre-approved list is there. Yes, the service desk, the desktop support team, the desktop support that team, what they will do it. They will connect to my laptop, install the VPN client, configure the VPN client in my laptop, and test the connectivity. Once everything is good, then ticket is closed. If I'm in a approved list. If I'm not in the approved list, what happened? Okay. So finally, I got to know that is the user is not in the VPN access list. By 12 o'clock, finally, I got to know that is not in the list. So I send a request to that administration team, a network administration team, VPN administrator, firewall administrator, security administrator. These teams are there, including HR also. So I send a request for a verification. Okay, or change. For example, HR has to specify that this user required to work from the home and is asked for the request for accessing some infrastructure things. Okay, the work from home approval is there or not from the HR has to be confirmed. Second is that firewall administrator or a what is security administration team. Okay, once they approval, then they will add this user account into the VPN. Okay, they will add this user into the VPN. So once they said we are added this account, user account to the VPN access list, they will inform to me. For example, I received that information at 1 o'clock. So 2 o'clock, I connected to the user. Okay, or 1 o'clock, I got that information. By the 2 o'clock, I connected to the user, install the VPN, configure VPN in his system, test the connectivity. Good. So maybe at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, issue is resolved. Maybe 3 o'clock, issue is resolved. See, before 8 hours completion, I complete the task. Okay. So 8 hours does not mean it is not a lengthy process. 8 hours means it is a maximum time is given to resolve certain issue or fulfill the requirement. So you can be able to complete in half an hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes, or maybe 3, 4 hours. So within 8 hours, it should be completed. That's the first point. Okay. But here is the situation is I received a ticket. The due time is it's a 6 o'clock, 8 hours ticket it is. Okay, I opened, I given some response to the ticket, and then I started in working on the ticket, and I found that is this user not in the pre-approved list. So ask for the approval if possible, if they are providing, if they are approved, then I can able to provide a VPN connectivity to my client, my user. Otherwise, we'll say, no, you are not allowed to access the VPN connectivity. But I should get information from that other team members, right? First, go for a approval, okay, HR approvals, permissions, security access. So they have to add the account to their VPN access list, okay, that authentication list, okay. And then if they once they have done their work, they will ask, they will inform us, so we can able to provide a VPN access. So 12 o'clock I sent, 1 o'clock I received it, 2 o'clock almost all I completed, 3 o'clock tested everything final, ticket is closed at 3 o'clock. So I still have a another 2 more hours or 3 more hours are there. Three more hours are there. So within a 5 hours I complete the ticket. No SLA violation. People are listening some story, but I am going to the twist the story here. Okay. The story is here again. 12 o'clock, I send a request to the other team members for doing some background work, some adding or approval or adding or some securing kind of stuff. They have to do it. Once that team should be complete all the tasks, then they should inform us. So 1 o'clock, I send a reminder. So I send a request for this one. What is the status on the user? No reply. 2 o'clock, I send a request again. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, they responded. Okay, 7 o'clock, they are responded. Yeah, okay. Now the user is added to the access list, or maybe permission is given to the user. So then you can provide a VPN connectivity. But 6 o'clock is the last time. Last due time is 6 o'clock. Now 7 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, you receive that information. Of course, you are staying and not leaving at 6 o'clock. You are staying. It's simple way. You are waiting. Okay, you are staying, not leaving office. So 7 o'clock you received it. Then you started working in the background at 8 o'clock. You complete the ticket, but you are already violated ticket. So there is a SLA violation. Even you complete the task, but the problem is not within the given time. You cross the time. It is a SLA violation. But are you direct reason for SLA violation here? No. Your reason for your some part of reason for SLA violation, but one part is there. This is other team members. Sometimes you can't blame on them also, because they're also busy with any other works. Okay, so uh, they may not give you immediately. Sometimes it will take time. Sometimes they are very busy. So your request will waiting aside. So they are working with on some other things. So they may not also not intentional, may not be intentional, but still it got delayed. Either your mistake or their mistake, or it is may not be a mistake, maybe not intentionally, not a mistake. Okay. So, but ticket is violated. SLA violation. What to do? Option one. Option one. In your internal notes, you have to specify. So request is sent to the specific team, waiting for the reply. Okay, waiting for reply. So you have to keep a track of that one in the internal notes. So verified. Again, we send a request at 2 o'clock. Again, I send a request at 3. So you have to mention those things also. Okay. Again, what I'm saying is you have to mention on your ticket like the response from the specific team still in a waiting for the response from specific team. And once response came, then you have to say, yeah, response is received. Once responses came and started working on it and closed. She must give some kind of information. In your ticketing document only, internal notes are in the chart. Okay, you have to specify that. So this is going to be delayed because of waiting for response from specific team. Okay, once you received, so then there is confirmation, complete the task. One is this part. Another solution is holding. This holding, again, ticket hold, ticket hold. What is this ticket hold? It depends upon service. The software, you can also hold the tickets. It depends. Some tickets like holding or pausing the ticket. So possible with a certain ticketing softwares. For example, in the same case. So 11 o'clock, you started working on it. 12 o'clock, you send a request and waited. 1 o'clock, you send some request again for response. 2 o'clock also you send a reminder. Then you hold the ticket at 2 o'clock. Okay, you hold the ticket. The 8 hours clock stop ticking. Pause. Stop ticking. Fast. So now up to here around 4 hours completed. Now ticket hold. And next 7 o'clock, you received a response from that specific group or specific team. Then you can unhold the ticket. You hold the ticket and unhold the ticket or resume the ticket. Pause or hold. Unhold or resume the ticket. Again, still you have at that time. So 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Still you have a 4 hours left. Earlier at 6 o'clock, after 6, SLA violated. But now you are not violated anything. You pause the time. But this situation is not always recommended. But in certain time, sometimes you are not directly the responsible, or maybe you are partially directly responsible, and you are waiting for others' responses. Okay, to avoid this SLA violations completely, if possible, search for the pass or hold of the ticket. While you are holding also, you have to specify we are waiting for response from specific team. It has to be given by this time. Okay. So we are waiting. So I'm holding the ticket for certain period of time till the ticket related that other team members should complete the task at their side. Once they inform, you unhold the ticket. That in indication you have to tell why you are holding the ticket. You have to specify why you are holding the ticket. So then hold the ticket. Okay. To avoid the SLA violation. Let's understand what to do if any SLA violations happens. Depends upon situation and depends upon the situation. You have to analyze what to do next and what decision you want to do it. So in the starting time, at least you take a permission from your team leaders, if possible. Okay. Escalation. What is this escalation? You are trying to resolve or fulfill the user requirement. Generally, in organization, they will provide documents to do what to do if this kind of stuff occurs, what to do. Okay, like that, you have to follow the document that is called SOP. We are going to discuss that one also. Okay. You follow as per your knowledge and your level of experience, knowledge. You try to fix an issues. But the issue is generally it is which is assigned to you depends upon your technical knowledge and experience. Your level ticket on that. Some ticket is occur, but you are trying to handle the ticket that is look like normal ticket. Okay. But while handling, you understand it is not a simple task. You try the different solutions, but issue is not resolved. So what you have to do, you escalate the issue to the higher level, like P2 level, P3 level kind of stuff. So they will look into the issue and resolve the issue. Okay. That is escalation. While you are escalation also, why you are escalating this, you have to note that point here. While escalating also, you have to specify that why you are escalating this issue. And earlier, already I told ticket transfer. Yes, when you are transferring the ticket, why should we transfer the ticket? One scenario said you are about to leave, but the ticket has to be completed immediately. Okay, but you can't stay and work on the ticket because of some personal reason or maybe time limitation in the organization. Okay, any other reason. So you can transfer ticket to others. When you are transferring ticket to the others, team member, you have to discuss with the ticket. What is the ticket you got it? What kind of solution you tried it? Once everything is fine, then you can if the other person agrees to handle the ticket, so then you can assign the ticket to other person. Means you can simply transfer the ticket. Okay. You have a urgent work. Some other maintenance work you are doing it. You got a ticket. Right now you are unable to handle the ticket. Maybe you are going to outside of that, maybe some person. So you got a ticket. So you can ask your other team members to is any person is able to handle the ticket right now or not. So assign the ticket or transfer the ticket to that person. Okay, that is ticket transfer. Let's understand escalation, transfer, holding. Another ticket handling, whether it is 1 hour ticket or a 10 hours ticket, whatever it is, how you will understand how to proceed and how to resolve or fix or complete a task. So that related things are SOPs, KDBs, knowledge bases, troubleshooting models also we're going to discuss after this very small break. So take a break. So back at 3:45 for now. So later I will take less time. Okay, later I will take a 10 minutes break only. Take 3:45, take a break and we'll join back.